Hello, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to this week's car boot sale haul video. I nearly didn't go. I've been off work 3 days, ill in bed 2.5 days. And I was like, oh, shall I go? But I'm actually feeling a bit better. And so off we went this morning. We did go later than usual. I think it was nearly 9 o'clock by the time we even got there. Does that mean I missed out on all the good stuff? Who knows? Does it matter? Probably not. I did get a Catmate C20. This was £2. The box, as you can see, is absolutely done in. And I tried to get this out of the box. I was trying to get out of the box to look at it at the car boot sale, and it wouldn't come out of the box, and I was dying for the loo. And so I was like, I can stand here and carry on fiddling with this and risk having an unpleasant accident, or I can just give up, give him the £2 and hope. And even now I'm struggling. There we go. It actually looks very good condition inside. Look, so that was £2. Whether it has its ice pack or not, I do not know. Or how to open this. There we go, 1, 2, yeah, I don't think the ice pack is there, but you can put any little ice packs in there. So, £2 for a C20, and I will get the sellotape out and make the box into something a little bit more presentable. Suitable for cats, kittens, or small dogs. See, it says, serves 1 or 2 fresh meals at your pet's normal meal times. I would leave a cat overnight. I wouldn't leave a dog overnight on its own. I think a dog needs you to come home. I don't think a cat spends the time that you are out wondering if you're ever coming back. I don't think they start caring until they're hungry, and then if the food's there, I don't think they really care that much. But dogs, I think dogs spend the entire time that you've left the house going, that's it. She's gone forever. She's never coming back. So I don't think you should leave a dog overnight. That's just my opinion. You do you. I paid £5 for these, and they are hopefully for me. I wanted a lightweight trainer. I've always liked these Adidas that have the pattern sides. I don't know if they're genuine. They seem genuine to me, but I haven't got a great deal of knowledge on these things. They seem like they've got printed insoles, you know, as if they might be genuine. And the lady I bought them from is a regular there, and she quite often does have expensive items. She wanted 5 on these, but she had, you know, a couple of pairs of brand new Skechers that she wanted 35 on. I don't know. They may not be real. They may not, but they are hopefully for me. They're a size 7. They may not fit me. I'm 7.5-ish. If they don't fit me, I'll stick them through the washing machine, see how they come up, and move them on. So yeah, they were a £5. I paid £1 for 3 hand puppets. I'm not sure where they're from. Obviously I can see they're in an IKEA sandwich bag, but I don't think they're necessarily IKEA. Oh, I think they were, because yeah, they were IKEA, because they've obviously had those very long IKEA labels and they've been cut out. So what have we got? We've got a king, a girl and stroke princess. Well, no, she's a queen. She's got a crown on. Her dress is grubby. And a cow. I'll put all 3 through the wash. So they were £1. One of them's on the floor. Dog will probably get that in a minute. I paid £5 for a stack of vintage Enid Blytons. They're coming out now, bear with. They're not a complete set of anything, they're just a random selection. But I did think that Natalie might like a little wander down memory lane, because some of these will be the ones that she remembers reading. In my childhood, I think I read everything Enid Blyton wrote, and she wrote a lot of stuff. But there was 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 15, 20, 22 there. And they range from Bimbo and Topsy to Don't Be Silly Mr. Twiddle to 5 Golf in a Caravan to Second Form Malifaux. You know, there's all sorts there. There's not a full set of any of them. They were £5 a lot. I picked them up, glanced at them, put them down, and it was Sue's stall, and Sue said, oh, £5 for all of them. And I went, oh, okay then, because you know I like to try and support Sue if possible, because she's one of those that is there week in, week out. Her prices are always good, and she's always cheerful. That's my jacket. I've just put out my jacket. I didn't need it. Halfway around the boot sale, I was melting, so I took it off. I paid £5 on Steve's stall today for a bundle of stuff, including an Emma Bridgewater polka dot biscuit tin. Little bit used, a little bit, you know, scratched or whatever, but nothing too bad. No massive dents. No, Darcy, no. That's not for you. Darcy's robbing the puppet. Hang on. It's not for either of you. You're growling at her because she can't have it, but you also cannot have it. There we go. It was in the laundry basket. It was not in the dog's toy box. It wasn't in the laundry basket because I missed. But that's what I was aiming for. Okay, rescued. What was I saying? £5 on Steve's stall. The biscuit tin. A 5-pack of kids' underwear for one of the girls. Brand new in the pack. Pairs in Pairs, which is a word game that I have bought and sold before. This, which is, it's got Disney on it. It says Disney Pixar Disney Store Pasadena. So it's obviously from one of the Disney Pixar films. I don't know which one. I don't know whether Tammy will. I've got a pod with some peas in it. Any thoughts?
Inside Out, I think, but I'm not sure. I can't remember.
Tammy thinks it might be Inside Out. I've never seen Inside Out. So all of the little peas have faces on. I have no idea of value whatsoever. I just went, oh, that's cute, and picked it up. Also in with my fiver. So what we've got so far, we've got the biscuit tin, we've got the Pairs in Pairs, we've got the peas in a pod, we've got the pants. It's all very pea-ish. I've got a little Wedgwood mantle shelf flower thing. There's a name for these. I can't remember what they're called. It'll come to me probably in the middle of the night. And the last thing in my fiver, a Mr. Grumpy mug. It says, I had fun once. Tempted to give that to Anthony. Toy Story, apparently. Tammy says the peas in a pod are from Toy Story. 6 bars of Lindt Lindor white chocolate. They were 2 for £1 and I want them for a recipe. Are they out of date? No, they're not even out of date. They're still in date. 6 bars, 2 for £1. Lindor chocolate, 2 for £1. Bargainous. I paid £2 for a North Face green sweatshirt. Exactly the kind of thing that Anthony would like, but I'm pretty sure it's too small for him. Molly, shush, sweetheart. Molly, can you play quietly?
No.
No, apparently not. Oh, silly me. I'm trying to find a size in this jumper. It does need washing. It smells of a combination of storage and washing powder, so it's not dirty. Doesn't smell like somebody's dirty laundry. Oh, it's a ladies' medium. Ladies medium North Face. Yeah, it doesn't smell dirty, but it smells like it's been stored for a while, so that can go in the wash. Do you remember last summer or the summer before now, I've lost track, the sea salt guy? I met the sea salt guy at the car boot sale several times, and several times I bought a lot off him, and he was there again today. I walked up to his store, picked up something else, and he went, oh, you're the sea salt lady. And I went, oh, you're the sea salt man. And he went, I've got sea salt again today. Mol, you're getting louder.
She's right, you are. You can look all you want, but she's absolutely spot on, you are.
I, unfortunately, had not taken as much money with me as I would have if I'd known, and he is definitely a cash on the nail guy.
I'm taking them out.
Cheers, mate.
We are going to go.
The dogs are going for a walk. And Tammy. Yeah, he's definitely a cash on the nail guy. He's not a bank transfer or PayPal or any of that. So he wanted £5 an item, and I said to him, will you do 6 for 20? So I made it 3 for £10, and he was happy with that. So I'll let the dog get out, and then I'll show you my 6 items. So the 6 items I got from him were this lovely apple green hand-tied bucket bag is the name of it. A really nice canvas bag. It's got a long strap and a short one. That's a really nice bag. This kind of bag, no good for me. I need a bag with sections. My recent bag doesn't have sections. I love it, but it doesn't have sections and I can't get on with it. I need sections in my bag to divide my stuff up so I can find things. My next one out of my 6 is a Larissa shirt. So the Larissa shirt in Shaw Muse Larissa shirt. There we go. I tried to buy seasonal, so I went for the more wintry stuff, which is why I've got this mustard jumper, which is called, all of the sea salt stuff, I've said this in videos before, if you are a reseller, it's useful for you to know, all of the sea salt stuff has its own name and it's all on the laundry tag. So this is the Kinter jumper in a kind of a, I would say that's a sand rather than a mustard. Then there's this one, which is called Maker's jumper. Sizes, I think they'll probably all be, yeah, usually around a 14. This gentleman sells his wife's clothes. I mean, presumably she knows about it, but she seems to just buy an awful lot of sea salt and get bored with it quite quickly, I think. So it's nearly always the same size, 14 to 16 usually. This is a 16. This is a green linen dress It's called the foreshore dress. Then I've got another green linen, but this time it's a flared cut. So that other one was just a very straight down one. This is a fit and flare. And this is called the carved wood dress. I feel like if I met this lady, she'd be head to toe sea salt. That's the 6 that I got from him for £20. And then I gave him another £5 for a Radley umbrella with its sheath and a matching shopping bag. So 25 quid I spent with him all together today. I could have spent more, he had more, but I did not have that much money with me, and I hadn't long started the boot sale, so I didn't want to empty my purse and then find something better on the next stall, you know. I paid £2 for these ruby shoe. They are in their box, or at least they're in a ruby shoe box. I think they're the right ones. Yeah, they're called Demi. They're a ladies size 5. They're very dusty. I think they have been stored in the box, open on a shelf. So they're extremely dusty, but the best way to deal with that will be, because they're a kind of a soft cloth material, like a wool. A sticky roller would do, but I don't have one upstairs. Look at that, what a beautiful job that did. Instant improvement. Very, very straightforward. Doesn't leave any residue. And they will be as good as new. Let me show, I'm going to do it the other way up so you can see the difference. Look at this. There's the dusty side. I'm going to do it that way up. Look at that. Instantly dealt with. It's a 2-second job to get rid of all that dust. Whereas if you brushed it with a shoe brush, the chances are you're brushing that dust in. Whereas at least the tape is picking it off. They're dusty inside as well, so they need a thorough going over. I'll sit here and do those properly in a minute. They were £2. I've got both shoes, by the way. I've only shown you one, but I've got both shoes. They were £2, and they have had very little wear. Size 5. Oh, fall on the floor. £1.50 for these 2 soft toys. Again, this one needs a wash. This is a very, very vintage St. Michael Marks and Spencer. There's his tag. Needs a wash. Into the laundry basket with you. And this one obviously come from a charity shop before it hit the car boot sale. This is where are you from? Keel Toys. Keel Co Baby Toys. Blue Elephant. That one's in perfectly good condition. That doesn't need washing. £1.50 for those 2. A lady had a 10p box, and in the 10p box were these shoes, but actually when I went to pay her, I gave her a 50p and she didn't have a change, so I paid her 20p. She said, oh, I haven't got the right change, and I was like, well, whatever, it's fine. They are a little bit dusty. I'm going to show you, honestly. They're a little bit dusty, but I thought they were quite funky. They're from Next. For 10p, I wouldn't normally go and buy Next shoes to resell, but when a box says 10p and they've got a pair of almost unworn shoes, I thought I would grab those. And as it happened, they cost me 20p, and they're still a flipping bargain, aren't they, for 20p? And 50p for Marks and Spencer's letter B mug. I sold the S mug that I bought last week almost straight away, so now we've got a B. Maybe somebody wants a B to go with their S. BS. Last 2 items are actually for this house. One is a muffin tray. It's not in the best of condition, but it's a nice deep muffin tray, which I wanted. And I'm always going to use paper cases anyway, so... And the other one, that last item in there, is for me, and it is a gonk. This one's actually got a whole face. Normally they only have a nose, but this one's got whole eyes and everything. But he's a shelf sitter. He's a beanie bum shelf sitting gonk. To add to this year's gonkage. And that's it. I'm sorry, I'm bending his hat into a twirl. That's it. That is the haul and all of the haul for today. It is a small haul, but I'm very happy to have some more sea salt, because the sea salt stuff always sells well, and I'm happy to see that guy every time. I'm very pleased. I hope the shoes fit me. I'll be very pleased with them if they hit me. And I think Natalie will be pleased when she gets to go through all the inner Blytons and relive some of her childhood there. As always, if you've seen anything in today's haul that floats your boat or tickles your pickle, my email address is in the description box below. Drop me a line, we'll sort you out. And with all that said, I'll see you next time. Take care. Bye for now. Say goodbye. All right, I don't care.